Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I am back for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6. We're almost done with this one. This is a 25-week prompt assignment challenge. Each week I draw 2 prompts out of my bag. All the prompts are in the bag at the beginning of the challenge. And then the idea is to make 2 pieces of ephemera, one for each of the prompts. So for example, last week I drew number 41 was words out of my bag, and I made this piece of ephemera, which is a journaling card, out of old book, oh, what is that called? The front page. Anyway, that doesn't even matter. And I used a book page for words, and I put a word. So yeah, however you want to interpret them, that is up to you. And then number 42 was gold. So I used some gold sparkly splatters, but I also used a gold miner, the word gold. So you can use as much as you want with a prompt. Like, you know, I use several things to interpret gold, but you could just use gold splatters or gold, you know, I have the gold ribbon up here, whatever. You interpret it how you want. You use as much as you want, whatever. All right, so it's more just to get you going, you know. So we are on, I got to get my numbers right, so I have to pay attention here. 41, 42, we're on 43, because otherwise I'll mess it up. So 43 is newspaper. And you can use like a digital of newspaper, so don't feel like, well, I don't have, you know, anything and I don't, whatever. Just use what you want to use. Just something that, you know, kind of looks like maybe old newspaper. Okay. And then, what was it? Oh, 44. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated for some reason today. I got a late start and we went to lunch with my daughter, and so I'm just kind of all scatterbrained for some reason. Number 44 is abstract. However you want to interpret that. Usually, you know, it could be something even like mark making for abstract, but you could also do things like stamp circles. It's just not super defined with abstract. A perfect example is kind of like those, I saw it in Somerset Studio magazine. I don't have them right here either. The ones I did that were more in the whites, you know, there's nothing super distinct about abstract. So it can be shapes, it can be something that resembles a flower, it can be a quick hand drawing of a person. It's maybe not realistic is what I want to say about that. So anyway, blah, blah, me. I will go get some things together and I'll be right back. Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat and I am back. So the first one is newspaper. So I have this, it's photocopied. I have this newspaper. Oh, it's in my scanner. I'm trying to scan it for you guys. So hopefully there is a freebie in the description box below of this old, I don't even know how old it is because I think it might be like a remake. It says 1810, but it's super bitty small writing. So I feel like somebody professionally scanned it and then was selling the whole sheets. Do you see what I'm saying? At some point in time. So anyway, I have a copy of that. I'm trying to scan it for you guys. So I'm hoping it is a freebie in the description box. If it is not, it's because my scanner won't work. It's in my printer and it just sometimes works and sometimes won't, but I will continue to try to get it to work. I just want you to know if by tomorrow it's still not working, then I'm not going to be able to have it on there. So I apologize if that is the case. So, and I really want to have this freebie for you guys. YouTube sent me a thing the other day. This is how much I pay attention to life. But anyway, that it is my 7th year anniversary. So, whoa, 7 years I've been doing YouTube videos. So that's kind of awesome. So anyhow, hopefully, and I think it will be, the freebie will be there. If it's not there, it's not because I forgot. It's because I couldn't get my scanner to work. So apologize if it's not. But anyway, long roundabout thing there. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. 7 years on the old YouTubes. Pretty good, I must say. It's hard to believe. It feels like 2 minutes, honestly. It just went very fast. I mean, my kids were still living at home when I started. I remember there were videos because I used to be out on the landing of our house, of our upstairs. You know, because I just had a little craft area up there, and the kids had this room, as we called it, a playroom, but because that's what it was when we first moved in. But as they got older, you know, they would bring friends over and watch movies and whatever up here. And so I left it until they were closer to moving out time. And then I stole it and made it my own. So, yeah, so I had more room that way. I'm going to cut this. I just realized I probably should have scooted it down since I'm cutting this corner, but oh well. So yeah, 7 years. This, the reason I'm just doing a tag, well, I mean, I do a lot of tags, but is because I want it, this is the last tag for this journal. So this is a video that's coming later, probably while I'm away. So I don't want to totally show that yet. You'll probably still see it before I go, but anyway. I'm a-trying, you know, but that's why I did another tag. I feel like I've been doing a lot of tags, but this journal that I'm working on is, you know, kind of requires a lot of tags because it's the only writing space that it has. So I need to say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to Betty Ann, Beverly, Celeste, and Eugenia. Thank you so much. I hope I said that right. Apologize if I did not. But yeah, thank you all for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for your kind comments. Yeah, and if you don't mind, if you're new, to subscribe. Always, if you can, like the video. You can click on the little bell, and then every time I put out a new video, you'll get the little bell, the little notification that there's a new video. Any activity on the channel, commenting helps very much. And I know, you know, and I totally get it, because, you know, I don't comment on every single video I watch either, 'cause sometimes I'm going, you know, getting ready for bed, whatever, and I just don't get a chance to. But I do try, especially my people that I watch regularly. But I do get it. It's super helpful, especially to small creators. Bigger creators, I mean, of course, they still need it, but small creators, it's so hard to get out in the algorithm and have them put your name or your videos out for more people to view. You just kind of get lost in the shuffle, because it's just, you know, the big ones are getting all the watches, and that's, you know, that's normal. That's the way that works. But that algorithm is a killer for the small creators. Because there just aren't that many people interested in what we do. Well, I think there's probably more than we realize. It's just very hard to get their attention, I guess, is what I'll say about that. I need some scissors. Thought I had some right here, but they're probably right here. Like, you know, snake bite me kind of here. So yeah, this is my last tag for that journal. And then we will move on. I don't know what to move on to, though. I don't know that I want to start that Dark Fae one quite yet, because I don't know if I'll finish it before I go. I can't decide what to do. having a struggle with it. I think what I'll do is put that on there and just trim it where it doesn't fit. It just needed something right there. I mean, it probably didn't, but in my brain it did. I tend to want to put things in all the places where they can go. So what are you guys up to in this hot summer day? It's hot here. I know it's not hot everywhere, but we be cooking in the 90s. 93 today, I think. So I have my fan going, trying to stay cool. Had to run errands earlier. Like I said, it was kind of a fluke that we ended up having lunch with our daughter, because I think I might want to move it up and have his hand on the M. I don't know why. It's kind of a weird M, but anyway, and then I'll just cut it off. So he needs some ink. She had to take her car in for a recall, and they were like, it's not going to be done until 1. And it was 9 o'clock in the morning. So she's like, Mom, can somebody come get me? So my husband went and got her. And they came back, and by then I was out of the shower and all that jazz. And they called. It was like 11 something. I mean, she was here for a while, but before they called. But anyway, like, your car's done, and it was 11 something. So we're like, well, let's go get a sandwich, and then we'll take you to your car and you can go to work. I might have him stand on this little line right here, because that way he'll be a little higher up. I know I'm blocking the date and everything, but we all know New York Times is a newspaper. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. My brain's like, too many things all at the same time. But it was fun to see her momentarily. She is going to temp for my niece when my niece goes on maternity leave at the business that my niece works for. She's also a graphic designer. I know, weird, right? I might just wrap that around. Yeah, I really could, because it'd look kind of cool over there on the other side. So yay, at least that's a foot in the door somewhere and some experience. So even if they don't keep her on, which they could, because I guess they're kind of looking for another one, not a different graphic designer, but a second graphic designer. So she may be able to stay on. I don't know. Just depends on if they decide they want a second one and they like her and, you know, all that jazz. So that is good news, because at least it's experience, if nothing else. Because that's been her biggest problem when she does interviews. They're always like, well, we really want somebody with experience. It's like, well, I just got out of school. All right, so there's that tag. It will get something up at the top. I guess we could put a something. I don't know what something. Oh, this might work. Oh my goodness. Can't find the end. Yes, this is the bucket of junk, let me tell you, right here. It's called 8 Million Scraps All Jammed into an Old Coffee Container. I like these other strings. Are they attached? They are. Well, phooey on them. We'll have some of these strings then. And then when I stitch it, it will be good. Maybe I want this side. It's even more coffee-ish. Okay, there's that gentleman. He seemed to go well with the newspaper and whatnot. He kind of looks a little bit like he's floating, but I don't know if I want anything else down there. Maybe we could just, I don't know where my stubble is even. Wow, I am failing today. I'm just gonna do like this kind of a thing to give him some ground. He needs some ground. All right, so there's that. So that is, I guess I can leave it out. That's newspaper, number 43. And then 44 is abstract. Well, you see, I found this thing because you guys saw my crazy witches. Remember my crazy witches? This is what I saw and made me want to try the crazy witches. This was on Pinterest and I blew it up so you can see it better. That one yesterday, or that one, I have a video coming up where I'm doing a Pinterest thing and it was very hard to see, so I blew this one up. I figured it out. They're just strips of all different paper, collaged. Crazy faces. That's where my crazy witch face thing started. And then you just doodly around them. And I don't know. I just can't. The witches aren't working for me. I like them okay. But I want to try it like this and see if I can do something like that. So I have some coffee dyed paper that I cut at, I think it's 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. So it's almost, you know, the whole half page, but I feel like you could still use this in some places, like maybe in a big envelope or somewhere as a journaling card. That's what I was going for, but I wanted room on it to do some of these. So I have some just strips. This is a great use for strips of scraps and what have you. I do have some fabric because I thought I might like a piece of fabric here and there. So I have all my little strips. So we're gonna just play with this and see what we get. It could be really weird looking like the witches. Could be cool. Could be a lot of things. But we're gonna try it. Do I want this side? I think I want this side. It's just a little bit more random. So what are you guys up to? Anything? I know I asked, but I asked how you're doing, but what are you guys doing actually? Like, do you have projects? Are you with grandkids? I know a lot of you do hang out with grandkids, and that's got to be so awesome. Hopefully someday I'll get to do that. It's not an easy thing these days, finding spouses, like people you can trust and get along with and all of that. And it doesn't help that my kids are kind of introverted like I am. So yeah, it makes for a rough time. They just don't hang out together anymore. We used to all hang out like all friends, you know, and then you meet new friends because those friends would bring other friends, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody hung out together. They don't do that. It is quite bizarre. And you can't always trust people on the internet. I don't know. It's all quite scary, actually. I don't know if I did enough of these. I kind of want 3 of the ladies. There's 4 on that, or 5 on that, but I don't think I can't fit that many. And I'm doing multiple strips per dress kind of thing. So I might need more stuff, but we'll see where we get with this. This one's a little bit thicker, so it might be able to just be one on its own. Oh, this little stuff from that thing. Okay, so I'm just going to start gluing stuff down. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of don't want them to entirely touch the bottom because I feel like we could maybe do some kind of shoe or I don't know, something. Put it up just a little bit higher, lower. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I am just completely winging this. I didn't like set it up before I started. I just got the things together that I thought I might like to use. Sorry, this is going to get quiet because it's taking concentration. Must concentrate here. Yeah, I think I can definitely get 4 on here pretty easily. I want some treble clefs, I think. I mean, I don't need all of this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm a little nervous, I gotta tell you, because I haven't tried. I've only tried the crazy little witch ladies. Sort of makes me a little nerve-wracked. I'm gonna take some of these. And these are just scraps that I put paint and stuff all over. Talked about these before. Not my idea, it's Louisa Heinzel's idea. Thought I had, oh I do, this piece has gold. Let's put that one down there. Kind of decorating up their dresses here. Gail Augustinelli also did that, and I think a lot of people associate it with her, which is fine. Just some little pops of color I thought would be good on this as well. Strings, strings, strings everywhere. You better be careful, little string, or you're gonna get glued down somewhere. Gives it a little more movement, I feel like, that way, that way. This stuff rips super easy. I don't know how old it is, but wow, you barely look at it and it rips. Do you want any lace? Just a little piece down there. Yeah, these just made me giggle when I saw them the first time, and I was like, I've got to try to make some of those. And I got doing the witches, and I'm like, I don't know if I like them. I mean, they're okay, but I'll go over one. That was a little carried away with the glue there. Don't want any of this. I know they're both on this side, but I don't want to cover up my treble clefs because you know how I like those. Oh, you little stinker, come on. Fiddly, fiddly stuff. This is all my sorry silk stuff from my friend Linda. Thank you, Linda. She had got one of those rugs that you can take apart, and there's all sorts of cool goodies in there, wound up together. Okay, so we're gonna attempt the drawing part. Wish me luck. I just have a Sharpie that you can use whatever you like, permanent marker, ultra fine point. So let's see if we can do this. I might come in just a little. Sorry, didn't mean to wobble, wobble, wobble all over. Oops, I had the lid off, my goodness. So you can see on this one, the tops are kind of square. And then she's just drawn a neck and the heads and the crazy faces. I guess you couldn't see that before, sorry. They're kind of square and necks. Okay. So there's our neck, and we're just gonna kind of, I don't know. I don't want to do it exactly like hers, obviously. Not that they would end up like that anyways, but something like that, I think. And yes, I have shaky hands, so just one of those things. And we gotta have, I always feel like just at least a little bit of hair down, because otherwise you just look like you've got, what do you call it? All forehead. And theirs don't have ears, but I think I'm just gonna kind of do some kind of mark. You could even do if you wanted some earrings. Make them however you want. I just liked the crazy hair. I don't know why, I just thought that was so fun. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not great with scale, so they're probably gonna look wonky, but that's the way it goes. Okay, this one we can add as, you know, our other stuff after, but I just want to get their heads here because we only have so much room. So we got to kind of think about what we're doing here. This one, I think I'll go. Keep doing the eyes the same direction, but oh well. Okay, kind of need like, I think I'm getting overthinking. Yeah, I don't really like eyebrows, so I'll just leave it. I messed that one up. I should have just left it alone. The heads are getting bigger. Getting bigger as we go. Going to be looking the other way at all of them. She's got big earrings. Okay, I like them. They're silly and fun. And that's the best part. Okay, so let's do this. And like some of them sort of look like they have arms, but they're just sort of kind of like lines. So I'm just going to kind of do, and we can put even a little dot on it if we want. I don't think I thought maybe shoes, but I think I'm just gonna do marks down here. And then I can even do like some asymmetric sort of writing. Or put like a number sort of a thing, looking thing. See, this is the awesome part about abstract, and I do love abstract. I didn't get it when I was younger. Oopsie, sorry lady. She's giving you a little smack. But I really like it because it's very free. Like, you can't say it's wrong. Because, how do you know? Like, it's just one of those things. I mean, either like it or you don't. That's fine. You don't have to like it. I think it's good. I like it. I think it's cute. So this is her version. Let me back out a little bit so you're not so up my nose kind of thing. This is hers. They're just so cute. I love them. I love them. I love them. And you can do whatever you want for abstract. You could just put, you know, you can actually just do this part. Some strips of paper, some fabric, some squiggles, whatever, you know. So it doesn't matter. That's the awesome part about abstract. It doesn't have to be perfect, which is awesome. All right, guys, so there is abstract. What do I do with my little and newspaper is this gentleman with the newspaper on the side over here. Newspaper abstract. And I hope you enjoy it. Just have fun with it. Don't stress about it. Don't overthink it. It doesn't have to be anything specific. So just have fun with it. And I will talk to you again soon. Love ya. Bye.